Welcome to Nest Productions. I'm Ryan.
I'm Sean.
And he's still not wearing pants. Just kidding. He's wearing something. This is our first, well, sort of, I guess technically our second video with video.
That's usually how it works.
Killed the radio star, man. And this is kind of a sort of an update video, because our 2-year anniversary on YouTube's coming up.
Yeah.
Seems like just yesterday we did our 1 year, isn't it?
I know.
And I wanted to do this, one, to test out my camera, and two, to encourage viewers to ask us questions for a Q&A. We'll do a Q&A / reading your comments video coming up here in like a week or two, whenever our anniversary thing.
23rd?
Yeah, I think that was when we uploaded our first video. And so, yeah, I figured my Facebook posts are obviously not working because no one's commented on any of them. So I thought maybe if I did an actual video, and ideally I would like you guys to comment on this video in the actual comment section down below, so we know where to like grab all the questions and comments from. And I'll also be going through and reading some of the old comments from all of our old videos. And like just an idea of like a question that you can ask is like, you could ask like, Sean, what inspired who inspired you to get into making movies and writing screenplays and stuff like that?
Can I answer that now?
Go for it.
I like movies. No. I don't know. I mean, I was always like a big movie buff. I mean, like I was also dropped off as a kid to the movies. I could make a whole day of it. Bucking the system.
Yeah.
Pay for one movie and then sneak in as a little kid to 3 or 4 more. But I don't know. I was just constantly just fell in love with like any and all movies, like books and stuff. And I just like writings like Bill Gaines with his Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror and Alfred Hitchcock and Rod Serling and Agatha Christie novels and stuff like that. I always like those hook endings,
Yeah.
Make you come back and read more, and I'm like, well, and then I saw, what was it? Robert Rodriguez, El Mariachi. It was like, I'm like, growing up, I'm watching like Star Wars and
You mean Werewolves in Space?
Werewolves in Space. But, those big, I'm like, wow, only super special people in faraway places could do this stuff, Yeah. I didn't know who George Lucas was at the time. And,
no one did.
Stuff like, yeah. But then I saw like El Mariachi or Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
It's like just guys in a room talking. And then years later, say like it or not, look at James Wan and Saw. It's 2 guys in a bathroom talking.
Yeah.
If you think about it. I'm like, well, fuck, I could do this.
Yeah.
So I have 6 kids drinking and talking in a room.
It was a good time.
It was fun.
It was definitely better. It was definitely better than that other film you worked on.
Well, no.
In my personal opinion.
It had girls and a toy in a room. But that's like ask questions like that.
One movie had a plot. The other movie had dem titties.
Yep. And a salad bar.
Oh my. So yeah, anything, personal questions, podcast, video questions, like, what kind of equipment we use, what are we, looking at lately, stuff like that. Anything goes. I mean,
what keeps you coming back even though we're not making a dime?
It's just too darn fun.
Cheaper than therapy. Plus, folks, I see great things happening with this man. Maybe not now, maybe not next week or a year from now, but I would stick with him because he's going places. And in the meantime, all the while, I'm going to borrow money from him with no intent of paying it back.
That's kind of what me buying comics from you is. So I'll be going through a lot of our old videos, looking at all the old comments and reading them, and we'll react to them.
Gotta show me how to do that.
And if you're on, I think one of the reasons people have trouble with our comments section is I think a lot of people watch it on their phones. And so if you scroll down on your phone past the suggested videos, there's the comments section. Or if you're watching on a computer, it's right underneath the video in the description. Right underneath there. If you're on PlayStation or Xbox, tough luck. Get on the fucking computer.
He's right. He just showed me.
We really enjoy fan interaction. So we want to interact with you through video and, answer your questions and whatnot. Forgive this whole video. It's very unscripted, slightly spur of the moment. We're like, it's coming up. We got to do something.
We're in the shop.
Yeah, we're in the shop.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Yeah, this is for those out of towners. I know there's a few of you. This is Sean's shop, the Nerd Nest. They sell comics and stuff, and that cardboard crack. Magic cards.
Are you here to play Magic?
I am not here to play Magic.
But I mean, we could hint and allude. I got a lot of stuff cooking this year that is yet to be announced.
Yeah.
So got a lot of ideas, and there'll be times. Comments are a lot appreciated because of the fact that there's going to be those peaks and valleys, the valleys where we're bereft for ideas. Maybe you guys could give us something.
Yeah, definitely. Recently, your son even suggested on a video that we cover some DC characters that are lesser known. Like, instead of the Batman, Supermans, and Wonder Womans,
the Trinity.
Ignore them and go for some of the lower level stuff.
Yeah,
like Rorschach, someone that's kind of not very well known. Like, he's a well known character because of the movie, but not a lot of people really know his backstory and why he is the way he is. So we could probably I could do a video on that. I mean, I know quite a bit about the character.
Dr. Fate, Elongated Man, the Demon, guys like that.
Yeah.
Dead Man.
Oh yeah, Dead Man's a good character.
No, that's one of yours.
People make the assumption that I'm actually a big the comedian fan from The Watchmen. He's not my favorite character. Just my online gamer name is The Comedian, and I chose that because I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and I also really love comic books. So I chose the one that fit those two platforms.
Oh, yeah.
I actually, from The Watchmen, I like Rorschach the most because he's the most interesting.
That's, what's his name? Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character, right? In the movie?
I think so.
Negan, Walking Dead fan.
Yeah.
For you Walking Dead fans.
He was the comedian. I'm a big fan of him, though. I love everything that guy's in. Like, The Losers?
Yeah.
I really like that movie.
Yeah.
Had Captain America in it.
That's right, it did, didn't it? Okay, you're pulling up some movies I haven't watched in a while.
I actually went and saw that movie. I think I was with Josh. I'm not sure, but Grant actually went to that movie at the same time.
The what? Which one? The Losers?
Yeah, The Losers. And Josh and I were sitting in front of him, and I was laughing a lot. And my laugh; it's very loud and powerful. Yeah. So fair. Grant was throwing gummy bears at me.
Oh, you guys didn't even know he was there?
We saw him on the way out, or was it the way in? I can't remember.
I mean, like when you were watching the movie.
Yeah, but he was sitting behind us in the theater. And evidently he told me later that he was throwing gummy bears at me.
Shut up!
Um,
No, I want your laugh as my ringtone now. I gotta switch my ringtone.
So yeah, comment on this video with questions. Let us know if you like us working with video. We probably won't do it for all our shows, but special videos, like we're working on a PSA.
PSAs. Tongue-in-cheek humor.
Yeah, it's not actual
We're not
public service announcement.
We're not qualified for that, nor should we.
Couple of mockumentary type videos of hilarious stories that people have told us or that have happened to us.
Some overall, all around, some comedy hijinks coming up.
And yeah, a lot of stuff that we'd like to work on, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. If not, too bad. We're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we even though we make no money and have dumped a lot of money into this, it's fun to do. It's fun to make videos. Even though it can be stressful at times, and we're constantly, especially Sean, his brain is always churning out ideas to the point where I like sometimes I'm like, stop it. Stop it!
Not all good. It's hit or miss. You can't get it overrun all the time. You were hitting me with a barrage yesterday. I'm like,
Yeah.
who are you? What?
Yeah. Every once in a while I get real motivated, and it confuses him. And then whenever he gets motivated and I'm not, he sends me stuff, and it confuses me.
At all hours of the night. And
Yeah.
days.
I'll be at work. I got like 13 images. He texted me 13 pictures all at one time. And I'm like, these have no context. What's going on here?
Just look at them and speculate, and I'll get to you eventually. We'll talk about it. That's fun. I mean, all the stuff that we come up and put together, all the insanity and the ridiculousness and everything. Just one, it's worth it when somebody just, good or bad for me at least, one comment. It makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
Somebody makes a comment in passing or on the website or what have you. Just
I was talking to Salty D the other day, and he was telling me that he was listening to the doctor's appointment.
oh,
And he was like, it was hilarious. I love how Sean just lays it all out there.
yeah. I think I was going through his work. He wanted to offer me some gloves.
And you want to talk about your summer hours coming up?
Oh yeah. There'll be some new hours coming up probably in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna change yet again the hours of the store. We got a few Magic players. We have the Masters 25. I'm sure you already know that. We're taking a poll right now. My wife's gonna cook her spaghetti and meatballs, all this Italian food,
Nice.
and we want to take a poll right now. It's kind of tied as of this recording. If we want to do just a regular draft or a sealed draft, difference is one's $40, one's $60. This Masters 25 is the last 25 years of Magic the Gathering, and they're putting all sorts of fun cards in there and expensive cards and reprints for
Yeah.
cards that are way too expensive to bring the price down. Yay for me. No, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Either way, we're doing that Saturday, the March 17th.
And sorry about the noise. That's
My sweatshop.
that's Sean's sweatshop in the back. These the busts don't make themselves.
That's right. No, it's Taekwondo dojo behind us,
Yeah.
filled with little kids that'll kick our ass. I got tired the other day watching those. They were doing belt testing the other day.
Yeah.
I'm watching them, and some of these kids, they jump up and they kick real high, and I'm like, I gotta sit down. think I threw my back out watching them.
I'm all dressed up for this.
You are.
I went out. I got Josh from episode 13 to make me a shirt.
Let's see, can we? Oh yeah. Look at that.
I'll put up the comparison picture. Sean's got the rocking the Nerd Nest shirt.
Always.
I even
Whoa.
cleaned up the dome for this.
I didn't. I didn't clear it.
You look like a hobo.
I do. People are throwing me shade. It's a video. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Good, because nobody watching this is ready for your close-up.
And if you guys like this type of video, I mean, let us know. If you want us to do more stuff like this, I'm sure we can do that. Like shorter actual video stuff filmed in the shop on one of the days it's closed. Or even if I could get the permission of the guys playing a tournament on Friday, I'll bring the camera and do that. I mean, I'd have to ask everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, I've thought about shooting some B-roll of the game.
Yeah.
That's all I've been thinking about lately is B-roll.
I got the sign there. I'm an LLC. It says the video cameras are monitored.
You're being monitored. You're being monitored.
Yeah, warns everybody.
No palming cards. I got you on video.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering what the TC stands for, it's Tasty Cocks. It's our old name, Talking Comics.
Talking Comics. One of many. Under
Yes.
the umbrella.
We're the men of many names. The Bishops of Babel.
Manny faces.
The arbitrarily self-proclaimed Bishops of Babel. You know, like the Cake Boss. He arbitrarily named himself the Cake Boss. We're the Bishops of Babel.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a TV show about this guy, and I think he's like Hoboken or something like that, who makes like the best cakes.
New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who like makes the best cakes in New York.
Oh yeah.
He got a freaking show made. They make a show about anything these days,
Except us.
except us. I wonder how much of this will make it into the final cut.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're probably just gonna keep prattling on for a while. I mean, we got nowhere better to be.
I'll see any of these people. Are you open today? No! Fuck off! But yeah, anyway, as we were saying, we care about the listeners.
We love our listeners and our customers. And if you ever wonder where to get Josh from episode 13 decals,
Boom, right there.
they're sold here at the Nerd Nest and on his eBay page.
T-shirts.
I have to get his permission to. I'll get his permission to put up his eBay. Goodness gracious! You know the problem with not scripting stuff is you don't know where you should start and you don't know where you should end. So I don't want to end it yet. I mean,
I look too good.
I'm just really liking looking at myself in this.
Yeah.
Bought this
See what I gotta-
sweater for this
See
occasion.
what I got to deal with.
We wanted to look exactly like our little guys.
Our little guy.
Yeah, he's wearing a red sweater too. It's chilly out. It's chilly.
It's cold outside.
Turtleneck. We've cursed very little. That won't demonetize us, I swear.
Oh.
Just kidding, we're not monetized. That actually brings me to something else I've been thinking about. A lot of you guys that are very familiar with the internet are probably familiar with Patreon. And I'm thinking down the line I'd like to create a Patreon for this channel once it, like our umbrella, group, once it grows enough. And I would love feedback from anyone that watches on what kind of benefits we would offer. Like, I have some ideas, but I would really like to hear what fans would want to know, want to get. I mean, it's just wishful thinking at this point. It's not something that people aren't going to donate to us right now. We're not big enough to where people are going to be like, here, take my money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sean doesn't know anything.
I know a few things. What, I don't. Is that like one of those Kickstarter things?
It's kind of like Kickstarter. It's like a subscription service to your favorite creator, where there's different tiers, like $1, $5, $10, $20, and each tier offers different rewards.
Oh yeah, Rob Zombie did something like that with his last movie.
He probably did something like Kickstarter or something like that. This is different because it's an every month.
Oh, okay.
They pay you every month.
All right.
Or if I was to set it up, I'd probably do every month because there are some creators out there that do it for every big video they make.
Oh, really?
Which is sometimes it takes a few months for people to do videos online. But yeah, I've been thinking about making something like that, at least down the line. Because I mean, I don't think we'll ever get to a point where, we might get to a point where we can monetize the videos, but probably not with our foul mouths.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If it's talking about that, money gets involved, and all of a sudden we're on a behind the music, whatever happened to. We're in separate parts of the world talking about the good old days, and leading up to the drug addicted, the downward spiral.
I was spent so much time editing videos, I got addicted to Adderall.
Adderall.
I just really needed to focus. I got too distracted. Too many things. Now you guys can see how much I talk with my hands.
My long, windy, evil, dark road of Flintstone chewable vitamins.
Never got sick, though. I
Nope.
never got sick.
Nope.
You can actually overdose on too many vitamins.
Yeah.
That's like the most called thing for children to poison control.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
More often than kids drinking bleach. More often than kids downing their mom's OxyContin.
Mom's oxy.
They're just taking fistfuls of Flintstones vitamins and chewables, and they're like, "Mom, I don't feel good. I told you only one." They're walking around, bam, 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 bam. For those of you youngins, the Flintstones was a cartoon way back when, and the main character, Fred Flintstone, he would go yabba dabba doo, and their neighbor, Barney Rubble, and his wife had a kid named Bam Bam, and all he could say was Bam.
It's occurred to me right now that might be one of the first comments that we get off this. It's like, yeah, you two fucks look like Fred and Barney. As we're standing next to each other, right? To explain.
Gee, I don't know, Fred. Looks like your wife locked you out again, Fred.
Take your hat off for a minute. See, now I'm thinking Great Kazoo.
Joke's on you. You're the only one that can see me.
Yeah.
Well, so you guys are probably getting blinded right now. Block out the light.
Oh, fuck. What else we got?
We have not much.
That we can talk about now.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff is just ideas like that haven't even really fully formed yet. Just like a thought that we can't make, that even we, the people who thought the thought, can't make out.
I will. There's been a couple times where I've gone back and listened to old shows that we've done, and I will go on record to say, "Oh, yeah, I'll talk about that on the next one, or we'll put that together."
Never
does. So
it's because there's a million different things like that are coming out or we want to come out, and they introduced Black Panther and his super nerdy smart sister, and we're like, is she going to be a replacement for Tony Stark when he dies in Infinity Wars? Is Winter Soldier going to become White Wolf? And instead of actually in finishing our thoughts, we move on to the next one because there's more pop culture for us to analyze.
It's like the age-old story of my wife sends me to the store for 2 things. I come back with 8 things, and none of them are the original 2 she sent before.
I spend like 3-4 hours editing a video, and then and I get to the end, I'm like, all right, ready. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put something in. I have to go comb through the video, find the spot.
It's fun, though.
The first video, or the second video after we started the new format, I finished editing, I saved it, I rendered it into a format that can be uploaded, and then I realized because I did it in like 1080p, and that takes a really long time to render, and then I realized, I didn't put the music in. So I had to go and spend another 2.5 hours rendering it again now that the music was in.
I wrote down. I have that's like my note, like the formats. For like the intro, then one segment news, another segment, so on and so forth, and then the ending. And I have it like hung up there just as a reminder that fill in every time we record, fill in the whatever nonsense and bullshit that we have come up with.
I think next time we do one of these videos, we're going to probably try and aim for a day that there isn't Taekwondo. I'm like, all right, we'll use this microphone so we don't pick up the sound from the fridge. Yeah!
It's think of it as cheers and admiration.
Woo! They love me.
For the guys,
they really love me.
For the guys over there, not us.
Oh.
It's just us, buddy. Just us. Me and you.
An army of 2.
Like Chucky. I'm your friend to the end.
He's slowly killing me. That's
did
what
he
he's
try
doing.
to? I was gonna say, did that doll try to kill that kid?
Me.
Yes, he did.
I guess this is all. I guess we can end it here. So, like I said earlier, leave a comment on this video of questions that you want answers to. Anything you want to know about us. Anything. We need content. We need content. So ask away, and we will answer your questions in our upcoming Q&A. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always,
have a day.